What's up, XRP family? Thank you for joining the video for today. So we have to stay patient, but we also have to stay very sharp, guys, because there's a lot of things going on. So you can see that there's a lot of madness, especially with the governments and the regulations. It's really coming to some kind of conclusion. So we have to stay sharp. So here we have a video. Nethiel Whittemore tweeted, "This madness might well go down as the best thing happen to US crypto industry." So this is a very good video made by Senator Mike Lee. Just look at what he's saying, guys, and this is very crucial for the crypto industry space right now. So thank you for joining the video. Don't forget to subscribe before we dig in, guys. Hit that notification button so you will get updates every day on crypto and XRP. So let's dig in. Let's see the video. Let's see what Senator Mike is saying.
Is concerning. It's also concerning that one of the other pay-for provisions, the one focused on cryptocurrency, focuses on an industry that's rapidly developing within the United States, that depends on a lot of innovation happening in the United States. One of these pay-for provisions seeks to bring in more revenue to the federal government, or at least to promise more revenue to the federal government, with the promise of requiring those who buy and sell cryptocurrency to treat it the same way as they would the exchange of securities. Mr. President, this is very different than securities. These aren't just stocks. It's something very different. It's a medium of exchange that, if adopted more widely, could facilitate a lot of economic activity and a lot of innovation within the United States of America. If, in fact, we pass this bill, mark my words, it's going to have a chilling effect on innovation within this sector. And what you'll see is the flight of innovation and investment related to innovation to offshore locations around the globe. Places outside the United States may well be the ones to reap the benefit associated with the loss here in the United States if we adopt an unproven, untested, unknown strategy for dealing with something, trying to adopt many decades old regulatory policies to a completely new form of exchange. One that, by the way, values very highly the privacy of those who exchange in it. And so if what you're going to do is take away that value by requiring that all of it be registered and publicly disclosed, and by giving the federal government the ability to peer into it, you're going to stifle innovation. You're going to make a lot of people upset, and you're going to make Americans poorer.
I think, guys, that this is one of the most honest opinions and honest speeches that is out there on the cryptocurrency industry. So this is about the infrastructure bill. They want to regulate cryptocurrencies in the USA. They want to track all the transactions. They want to know who's behind it so they want to make it safe. But guys, that's actually the opposite of crypto. Crypto is decentralized finance. Crypto is making an exchange in a decentralized way. And that is what they are fighting. They don't like it. Now you have to see the bigger picture here. They act like they want to regulate it. They act like they're fighting against it. But they don't have an option other than to adopt it. So let's take a look at settlement inbound tweeted by the chosen one. This is BitBoy. Let's see what he's saying.
Will get off with a slap on the wrist and only need to pay a small fine to keep the regulators at bay, just as we've seen with other similar cases from the ICO era. If that happens, Ripple will essentially have the regulatory permission to start working with banks, just as the banks are finally starting to warm up to this technology. When banks actually see what RippleNet is capable of, it's going to be hard for them to keep using the same ancient technology that they've been using for the past several decades. It's time for a change. Traditional institutions will be rushing to patch together their own blockchain solutions to compete with Ripple, but their products won't even come close because they're not as familiar with the technology and they are years behind on development. RippleNet creates a blockchain of banks and financial institutions that are all plugged into the same network, allowing them to transfer money and information much faster and cheaper than ever before in the history of the world. Modern banking involves a variety of different intermediaries who need to process the payments across numerous jurisdictions and platforms. And each step along the way, the transaction is slowed down while the funds are verified. And of course, every single one of these intermediaries needs to get paid too. If they had things their way, it would stay like this forever. But they are now being forced to compete with fintech startups like Cash App and Venmo, along with crypto assets, which both offer a far better user experience. It's exactly how the RippleNet software is being pitched to institutions. It's the kind of network that they're going to need to use if they want to stay relevant in the new digital landscape. Ripple Labs has been working for nearly a decade to provide products and services for this unique use case. Ripple will even be offering lines of credit for financial institutions that will make it even more enticing for them to use the network. This will allow them to take advantage of Ripple's services without a massive upfront investment.
Now guys, this is very relevant what BitBoy is saying. Now listen, BitBoy was against Ripple for a very long time, so I don't fully understand what he's doing. But guys, I have to just say what he's saying is true, okay? There is truth in that and we know that. But you have to understand the deeper meaning. So you can see that BitBoy was against Ripple first, and now he's actually with Ripple. Now it's the same thing with all the governmental institutions. They are fighting against it now, but once it's regulated, they can start using it. It's very simple, and most of the people do not see that. They don't see that this is happening. And you could be already too late. Like, it can happen tomorrow. It can happen the day after. When they just reach a settlement and they will start using all these side chains to make CBDCs and their own network connected all to each other. It's a very bigger picture. Look at this, what R3 Corda is doing. And Ripple is also involved in R3 Corda. Let's take a look.
What's going on globally. So we've been very fortunate, honored, and lucky to be working on some of the world's most exciting projects. We started off in Canada back in 2016 with the Bank of Canada, moved across to Project Ubin in Singapore, Hong Kong, Thailand with LionRock and Infinon, testing various different use cases. And we start to see certain patterns, of course, domestic PVP, DVP, the cross-border use cases being very topical this year, of course, some of you may know. And more recently, we see in 2020, the beginning of 2020, the Riksbank, anecdotally the oldest central bank on the planet, kicking off their project in retail because of the decline of cash. And then mainland Europe with the French and the Swiss, and then Project Coca in South Africa, looking at kind of domestic as well as inclusion use cases. So these are some of the key themes, some of the key projects that we've been working on. Some recent announcements in this space as well for other projects that are accelerating. Australia, you see the Bank of Japan.
Now guys, you see Bank of Japan. We recently know that the Bank of Japan went live with RippleNet. But that's not what I want to show you. I would just want to show you guys how early we are. How early we are in this stage. So that's why the price of XRP is not going up. First of all, it's being suppressed. And second of all, look at how early we are. Imagine this is all green, running on CBDCs, having one global infrastructure to make cross-border payments. It's gonna be amazing, guys. XRP will reach astronomical prices because it's being used all over the world. I tweeted this 6 months ago at Gary Gensler, recent comments along with Hester Peirce's public criticism of the SEC and now the pending infrastructure bill going after crypto, and it's clear our fear and prediction of the US falling behind the rest of the world is a done deal. Now, if the US pushes this infrastructure bill, the US is gonna be really in a bad spot because they will fight against innovation and against Ripple, which is a very bad thing. Like, you have to remember, Ripple can easily go overseas, guys. Venezuela to launch CBDC in October and cut 6 zeros from its currency. They will launch a CBDC and will launch an SMS-based exchange system to facilitate its use. Now you can actually guess what they're gonna use. So here we have a DLT record. This is by the United States of government, and look what they're saying. Distributed ledger technologies is one of the critical and emerging technologies list. I'm telling you guys, This is all a big show. They're fighting against it right now, but they will adopt it in the end. And look at this. Ripple is exactly in the same building as the Bank of America Financial Center. Look at that. It's the same address. And actually someone went there to confirm this rumor, and they say walked right by it when we were there in April in the same building, confirmed. Now, if it's 100% true, we don't know, but I think it is, guys. You see, this is all by design. This is the airdrop tree. This is what you get if you had XRP before December 20. So if you don't understand this, you can comment below, guys, and I will try to answer as many questions as I can. But this is what you will get when you had XRP before 22 December. So you will get Elysian, you will get Evernote, you will get Songbird, Flare, and DAO Flare. So it's very, very crazy, guys, what's happening right now with the XRP ledger. I can't wait for Flare to launch. This is a tweet by Mr. Pooh. Look at this. Explosion incoming. Is he talking about regulation? I think so. This is an interesting one. Level the playing field. This vote destroys crypto. Everything dead. SEC versus CFTC on who gets XRP. XRP declared the currency again by CFTC. Phoenix rises after final clarity. We are just waiting for the right moment. How big can this crypto and gaming get? So here actually this is an interesting one where they talk about crypto and gaming, which I think you should really pay attention to, guys. Crypto gaming, there are some games there you can just earn money. It costs a lot of money to start to get started, but you can really make a living of gaming. It's crazy and it's taking over.
How big do you think this can get? This crypto means gaming. Are we at the start? Are we in the middle? Where are we in this?
We are very, very in. Like we're in batting practice. Like the game hasn't even started.
Okay, so we need to be paying attention to crypto and gaming here. Big time.
Big time. Well, look, gaming on its own is $150 billion a year business.
$150 billion a year, guys, on gaming. And it's really, really getting crazy. Look at this. Miguel Valles, former Ripple head of XRP markets. XRP and Ripple employees are everywhere. Let's take a look at this TikTok.
Go and type in digital pound company's house. Once you're on company's house, you then want to click filing history, scroll down and click on incorporation view PDF. Once you're on the incorporation PDF, you want to scroll all the way down until you find 3 companies. There's one company here that we are particularly interested in, Ripple Labs XRP.
Ripple Labs, guys. So be ready, guys. I'm just reminding you every day that we are investing in the right direction. XRP, XDC, Quant, these are all very, very good projects. This is not financial advice. Do your own research, please. But this is what's happening right now. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you found value. I hope you have a great day. See you in the next one. Cheers.